Hey, space enthusiasts! Today, we dive deep into one of the most fascinating and eerie theories out there, the moon's dark secret. Could aliens really be harvesting human souls for food? Strap in, and let's uncover the mysteries of the cosmos. The dark side of the moon. The moon has always been an object of fascination, with its pale glow and changing phases. But what lies on its dark side? Some theorists believe it conceals bases where extraterrestrial beings harvest human souls. These claims are based on strange lunar phenomena and alleged whistleblower reports. But how much of this is grounded in reality? Historical records and claims. Throughout history, many cultures have spoken about the moon and its mystical powers. Some ancient texts hint at beings from the moon visiting Earth, while others describe the soul's journey to the moon after death. While these might be metaphors, there's no denying the uncanny consistency in these tales. The aliens' objective. Assuming for a moment that extraterrestrials are indeed harvesting souls, why would they? Theories range from using souls as an energy source, to it being a delicacy in some far-off alien world. While it sounds like science fiction, some argue that there's more to these tales than just wild imagination. Scientific standpoint. From a scientific perspective, there's no concrete evidence supporting this theory. The moon's dark side has been explored, and while it holds many mysteries, none confirm the existence of alien bases or soul harvesting facilities. Skeptics argue that such theories are fueled by our innate fear of the unknown. Exploring other possibilities. Instead of jumping to far-fetched conclusions, some believe that these stories could be symbolic. The harvesting of souls could represent our inner fears, hopes, and the quest for understanding life after death. Perhaps the moon, with its enigmatic presence, serves as a canvas upon which we paint our deepest thoughts. The role of technology. As our technological capabilities advance, so does our ability to delve deeper into these captivating theories. With missions planning to return humans to the moon, perhaps we might get closer to unearthing the truth. Satellite imaging, rovers, and human expeditions can give us insights into the moon's darkest corners. If there are any alien bases or remnants, advanced technology might be the key to discovering them. Alien encounters and abductions. Adding to the lore of soul-harvesting aliens are tales of UFO sightings and abductions. Numerous accounts from around the globe describe people being taken aboard spacecraft, where they undergo various experiences. Some recall vivid memories of their souls being extracted or manipulated. Could these testimonies provide a link to the moon's mysteries? The metaphysical perspective. On the spiritual side of things, many cultures and religions discuss the journey of the soul, with some linking it to lunar entities. From an esoteric viewpoint, the moon is often seen as a portal or a guide for souls transitioning between realms. While not directly pointing to aliens, these beliefs underscore the moon's importance in our spiritual narratives. The moon in pop culture. Our fascination with the moon and aliens has not escaped the realm of movies, books, and music. Numerous fictional works explore the idea of extraterrestrials using humans or their souls for various purposes. This cultural reflection perhaps stems from our collective wonderment and fears about the unknown expanses of space. Future research and exploration. The coming decades promise more space missions, deeper lunar explorations, and potentially even moon colonies. As we become an interplanetary species, we'll undoubtedly uncover more about our closest celestial neighbor. The truth, as they say, might be out there, waiting for us to find it. Debunking myths and misinformation. In our age of information, it's easy to get swayed by unverified claims and conspiracy theories. The moon's dark secrets and the idea of aliens harvesting human souls for food might sound compelling, but it's essential to distinguish between genuine mysteries and baseless myths. Cross-referencing information, checking with credible sources, and applying critical thinking can help us navigate this vast sea of claims and counterclaims. Psychological implications. Have you ever wondered why such theories draw us in? The human psyche is naturally attracted to the mysterious and the unexplained. These tales of extraterrestrials and soul harvesting might be rooted in our inherent fears of mortality, the unknown, and our place in the universe. Understanding this can help us approach such topics with a balance of wonder and rationality. The role of governments and space agencies. Government organizations and space agencies worldwide have always been at the forefront of space exploration. Many conspiracy theorists believe these institutions have information about extraterrestrial life that they're withholding. While some classified projects remain under wraps, it's essential to remember that many space missions and discoveries are shared transparently with the public. Extraterrestrial life, the scientific consensus. Most scientists believe in the possibility of extraterrestrial life, given the vastness of the universe. However, the specific claims about soul-harvesting aliens lack empirical evidence. It's important to differentiate between the acknowledgement of potential alien life and the endorsement of specific, unverified theories. Cosmic perspective. Lastly, let's step back and take a cosmic perspective. Our galaxy alone contains billions of stars, and there are billions of galaxies in the observable universe. The possibilities are endless. Whether or not the moon hides dark secrets, one thing's for sure, our universe is brimming with mysteries, and we've barely scratched the surface. The cultural impacts of moon myths. Throughout human history, the moon has played a pivotal role in shaping our cultural and spiritual narratives. From werewolf legends to fertility deities, the moon's influence permeates through different societies. Tales of extraterrestrials and soul harvesting may be modern incarnations of this age-old fascination. But how do these stories shape our worldview and our collective psyche? Personal accounts and first-hand experiences. While there's a lack of scientific evidence to back up claims of aliens harvesting human souls, numerous individuals share personal accounts of close encounters or abductions. These testimonies, while intriguing, are often dismissed by skeptics. However, their sheer number and some shared details across accounts make them a noteworthy part of this discussion. Role of media in propagating theories. Media, both traditional and New Age, has a significant role in amplifying and shaping our beliefs about extraterrestrial life. Films, documentaries, and online platforms often sensationalize these theories, leading to their widespread popularity. Definitive evidence, or the lack thereof, about the various theories surrounding our enigmatic neighbor. The moon in art and literature. Art and literature have long served as mediums to explore our complex relationship with the moon. From romantic poets serenading lunar beauty to contemporary artists visualizing extraterrestrial encounters, the moon's allure is omnipresent. This universal appeal begs the question, do these creative outlets subtly shape our beliefs or merely reflect them? Distinguishing myths from facts. While myths and legends captivate our imagination, it's crucial to approach them with a discerning mind. Myths often emerge from attempts to explain the unexplained, and over time, they can become interwoven with facts. As we unearth more about our universe, these myths might evolve, recede, or be validated. The power of collective belief. When a large group of people believes in a specific narrative or theory, it gains momentum. This phenomenon, known as collective belief or collective consciousness, can sometimes overshadow empirical evidence. The widespread belief in certain lunar myths showcases the power and impact of shared cultural and social narratives. Moon-related phenomena and misinterpretations. Over the years, there have been numerous reports of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, near the moon, mysterious shadows, or unexplained lunar phenomena. Often, these observations can have natural explanations, like meteor impacts, satellite movements, or optical illusions. Delving into these incidents can help demystify some of the moon's supposed dark secrets. Implications for space policies and treaties. The beliefs and theories surrounding the moon aren't just cultural or philosophical. They can influence space policies, treaties, and international collaborations. As nations and private entities plan lunar bases and mining operations, the moon's perceived mysteries might play a subtle role in shaping space diplomacy and law. Lunar impact on Earth's natural rhythms. The moon's gravitational influence creates tides in our oceans and subtly affects Earth's rotation. Beyond these physical impacts, many believe the moon influences human behaviors, emotions, and even our biological rhythms. Understanding these connections can help us discern between the tangible influences of the moon and more speculative theories. Personal reflections and experience documented certain anomalies on the moon's surface, like transient lunar phenomena, TLP, mysterious flashes, or unexplained patterns. While some believe these to be signs of extraterrestrial presence, current scientific explanations lean towards natural processes or optical effects. The potential of the moon, resources, and future settlements. Beyond myths and legends, the moon holds real promise for the future of humanity. With potential reserves of water ice and valuable minerals, it could become a hub for future space missions and even host lunar colonies. As we prepare for such endeavors, it's essential to base our actions on solid scientific knowledge, ensuring that myths don't overshadow practical potential. Our evolving relationship with the moon. As humans progress, our relationship with the moon continues to evolve. From seeing it as a deity in ancient times, to landing on its surface in the 20th century, to planning future settlements, the moon remains a constant companion in our shared journey through time. What will the next chapter in this relationship hold? Only time will tell. Lunar myths around the world. Different cultures have their unique myths and legends surrounding the moon. From the moon rabbit in East Asian folklore to the African tale of the moon's displeasure causing lunar eclipses, these stories offer a glimpse into humanity's diverse attempts to understand our silvery satellite. By comparing these myths, we can appreciate the universality of our curiosity and the different lenses through which societies view the moon. Astronomical phenomena and cultural interpretations. Lunar eclipses, blue moons, supermoons, these astronomical events have often been attached with superstitions and beliefs. While modern science provides explanations for these occurrences, they still hold symbolic importance in many cultures. Unpacking these beliefs can help bridge the gap between ancient wisdom and modern understanding. The power of lunar imagery in modern media. Advertisements, music videos, films, lunar imagery is pervasive in contemporary media. This recurring theme of the moon not only speaks to its aesthetic appeal but also taps into deep-seated cultural and emotional connections. Analyzing this imagery can offer insights into our ongoing fascination with the moon and its perceived mysteries. Lunar research, where are we now? Recent missions, such as NASA's Artemis program or China's Chang'e project, aim to bring a new era of lunar exploration. These initiatives focus on understanding the moon's geology, potential resources, and suitability for long-term human habitation. By looking at the latest research and findings, we can separate fact from fiction and set our sights on tangible lunar goals. The ethical implications of lunar exploration. As we plan for future moon missions and potential colonization, ethical questions arise. Who owns the moon? How do we ensure that lunar exploration benefits humanity as a whole and not just a select few? Delving into these ethical dilemmas ensures that our lunar endeavors are guided by a sense of responsibility and fairness. Technological breakthroughs in lunar observations. With the rapid evolution of technology, our capability to observe and study the moon has exponentially increased. From powerful ground-based telescopes to sophisticated lunar satellites, these tools are unraveling the moon's secrets. A closer look at these technological marvels reveals not just their ingenuity but also the potential revelations they might bring in the future. Lunar mysteries yet to be solved. Despite advancements in space research, several lunar mysteries remain unsolved. The origins of certain lunar maria, the presence of water in shadowed regions, and the phenomenon of moonquakes are some examples. By exploring these unsolved riddles, we get a perspective on the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in lunar research. Psychological effects of the moon on humans. Throughout history, many have believed that the moon affects human psychology, with full moons being linked to erratic behavior or increased hospital admissions. While science provides mixed evidence on this, the discussion is intriguing. It not only delves into the realm of psychology but also the intersection of culture, belief, and scientific inquiry. Moon tourism, the future of lunar exploration. Space tourism is no longer a distant dream, with several companies planning trips to the moon. Imagine witnessing Earthrise from the lunar surface or walking on the moon's regolith. This segment will dive into the possibilities, challenges, and implications of moon tourism for both the participants and the broader context of space exploration. The moon's role in Earth's evolution. Earth's history and the moons are deeply intertwined. From theories suggesting the moon resulted from a massive collision with Earth to the stabilizing role the moon plays in Earth's tilt and climate, this relationship is crucial in understanding our planet's past and future. By recognizing this bond, we further appreciate the interconnectedness of the cosmos. Lunar superstitions and traditions. Beyond myths, the moon is deeply rooted in various cultural superstitions and traditions. Some people believe that starting a new venture during a new moon brings good luck, while others see the full moon as a symbol of abundance and fertility. Exploring these varied superstitions across cultures can offer a window into the moon's role in shaping our rituals and beliefs. The impact of lunar cycles on agriculture. Farmers in many ancient cultures have planted and harvested according to the lunar cycles. They believed that the moon's phases influence crop yields and plant growth. Modern science gives some credence to these beliefs, particularly in the context of tidal impacts on soil moisture. A delve into this topic illuminates the balance between ancient wisdom and scientific understanding. Artistic representations of lunar phenomena. Artists across epochs have been inspired by the moon, often using it as a motif in paintings, music, and dance. Whether depicting serene moonlit landscapes or evoking its mystical allure in sonatas and ballets, these artistic interpretations shape our emotional connection to the moon and enhance its cultural significance. Architectural marvels inspired by the moon. Several iconic structures worldwide, like mosques with crescent moon finials or lunar-inspired modern installations, derive inspiration from the moon. This segment showcases the moon's influence on architectural design, emphasizing how it transcends its celestial presence to find representation in our built environment. The societal role of moon observatories. Moon observatories, both ancient and modern, serve as hubs of astronomical study. More than just scientific centers, they are places of learning, cultural exchange, and sometimes even spiritual introspection. Understanding their societal role underscores the moon's importance as a unifying and enlightening force in human history. Lunar influences in literature. From romantic sonnets to epic tales of adventure, the moon has been a compelling figure in global literature. It's portrayed as a silent witness to love stories, a guiding light for lost souls, or even a symbol of change and transition. By exploring various literary works, we can appreciate how writers have used lunar imagery to evoke emotions and convey profound themes. The moon in mythological narratives. Mythology offers a rich tapestry of stories where the moon takes center stage. Whether it's the tale of Selene, the Greek goddess of the moon, or Chandra from Hindu mythology, these stories not only entertain but also shed light on the human need to personify and understand celestial entities. This segment dives deep into such narratives, offering a comparative view of lunar deities and myths from around the world. Scientific expeditions and their lunar revelations. With various moon missions over the decades, our understanding of this satellite has grown immensely. From understanding its cratered surface to detecting traces of water, these expeditions have reshaped our knowledge. This section will provide an overview of key lunar missions and their groundbreaking discoveries. Lunar impact on marine life. Beyond its influence on human behaviors and agriculture, the moon also plays a vital role in the rhythms of marine life. Creatures like corals, which spawn synchronously with lunar cycles, and various tidal species showcase the ecological impact of the moon. Exploring these connections emphasizes the intricate web of life that's influenced by lunar cycles. Philosophical musings on the moon. Philosophers have often turned to celestial bodies, including the moon, to muse about human existence, the nature of reality, and our place in the universe. The moon, with its changing phases and serene presence, has been a catalyst for profound reflections and existential questions. Delving into philosophical writings and thoughts can offer a deeper understanding of our continued fascination with the moon. The moon's role in calendar systems. Many ancient civilizations structured their calendars around the phases of the moon, giving birth to what we know as lunar calendars. The Islamic, Jewish, and several East Asian calendars are prominent examples. By tracing the development and significance of these calendar systems, we can understand how the moon has been integral in marking time and organizing societal rituals. Lunar reflections in popular culture. The moon has consistently made appearances in pop culture, from chart-topping songs to iconic movie scenes. It's been the backdrop for love stories, a symbol for solitude, or even a sign of foreboding. This segment delves into the various representations of the moon in contemporary music, cinema, and television, and how they resonate with audiences. Innovations inspired by the moon. The challenges of lunar exploration have led to numerous technological and scientific innovations. Many tools and materials initially developed for moon missions have found applications on Earth, benefiting various industries. This segment highlights the innovations inspired by lunar challenges and how they've integrated into our daily lives. The spiritual dimensions of the moon. Across multiple spiritual traditions, the moon is seen as a source of enlightenment, reflection, and inner growth. Whether it's the practice of moonlit meditations or rituals tied to lunar phases, the moon serves as a spiritual guide for many. Here, we'll explore the different spiritual practices and beliefs centered around the moon's energies. The future of lunar engagement. As space travel becomes more accessible, what does the future hold for our engagement with the moon? Will it be a site for colonies, a hub for intergalactic travel, or perhaps a sacred space preserved for its natural beauty and cultural significance? This concluding segment speculates on potential lunar futures, drawing on current research and visionary predictions. The moon and environmental rhythms. Beyond just tidal forces, the moon subtly influences various environmental rhythms on Earth. From the behavior of certain nocturnal species to the growth patterns of some plants, lunar cycles have an often underappreciated impact on our planet's ecosystems. This segment delves into the intricate dance of nature that is choreographed, in part, by the moon's presence. Lunar eclipses and cultural interpretations. Throughout history, lunar eclipses have fascinated and often frightened civilizations. These awe-inspiring events, where the Earth casts a shadow on the moon, have been interpreted as omens, divine messages, or celestial displays of beauty. By examining various cultural interpretations of lunar eclipses, we get a glimpse of humanity's evolving understanding of this phenomenon. The moon is a muse for poets. From classical to contemporary poets, the moon has been a source of inspiration, symbolizing love, solitude, change, and impermanence. Poetry offers a deeply emotive lens to view the moon, transcending scientific explanations to touch the soul. In this segment, we'll sample poetic renditions from different eras and cultures, celebrating the moon's timeless allure in the world of verse. Lunar landscapes, geography, and geology. The moon's surface, with its craters, mountains, and vast plains, tells a story of cosmic interactions and internal geological processes. Understanding the geography and geology of the moon offers insights into its history, formation, and the events it has witnessed over billions of years. This segment will navigate the moon's varied landscapes, from the prominent Sea of Tranquility to lesser-known features. The moon in modern mythology. While ancient myths and stories about the moon abound, the modern age has birthed its own set of lunar tales, especially in the realms of science fiction and fantasy. Whether it's tales of lunar colonies, alien encounters, or mysterious lunar phenomena, modern stories reflect our contemporary hopes, fears, and curiosities about our satellite. Moon-inspired innovations in technology. From the development of advanced materials used in space missions to software algorithms mimicking the moon's predictable patterns, our satellite has indirectly sparked numerous technological innovations. This segment illuminates how lunar-inspired challenges and curiosities have driven tech advancements, some of which have become integral to our daily lives. The moon in children's stories. The moon has often been depicted as a gentle, nurturing presence in children's literature. From bedtime stories where the moon whispers tales to lullabies that use its imagery to soothe, the moon plays a pivotal role in the narratives we share with our young ones. We'll journey through some beloved children's tales, highlighting the comforting and whimsical depictions of the moon. The science behind moonbows. Rainbows are a common meteorological phenomenon, but their nocturnal counterpart, the moonbow, is rarer and equally mesmerizing. Created by moonlight rather than sunlight, moonbows offer a subtle, ethereal beauty. This segment dives into the science behind moonbows, their occurrences, and the best conditions and places to witness them. The economics of lunar exploration. As nations and private entities set their sights on the moon, there arises a new dimension of lunar engagement, the economic aspect. From potential mining operations to the commercialization of lunar travel, this segment evaluates the economic implications, opportunities, and challenges associated with future lunar endeavors. The moon in folklore and local tales. Beyond the well-documented myths and legends, local communities worldwide have their unique lunar tales. These stories, often passed down orally through generations, offer a rich tapestry of human experience and interpretation. We'll share some of these lesser-known folklores, emphasizing the universality of lunar fascination. The moon and its influence on architecture. Throughout history, architects and builders have been inspired by the moon's celestial beauty, leading to the creation of moon gates, lunar observatories, and other moon-inspired architectural wonders. This segment will traverse the globe, spotlighting iconic structures that draw inspiration from or pay homage to the moon in their design and purpose. The lunar calendar's role in agriculture. While many are familiar with solar-based agricultural practices, the lunar calendar has historically played a significant role in farming in various cultures. The belief that the moon's phases can influence crop growth and harvest times has shaped agricultural practices for millennia. We'll delve into the specifics of moon-based agriculture and the science behind these age-old beliefs. Moon-related world records. From the most extended moonwalk to the largest gathering of people howling at the moon, there are a plethora of quirky world records related to our beloved satellite. This lighthearted segment will explore these unique records, offering a fun and unusual perspective on lunar fascination. The ethical implications of lunar colonization. The potential colonization of the moon isn't just a technological challenge, but also an ethical one. What rights do we have to exploit its resources? How do we preserve its natural and historical sites? This segment will grapple with these pressing questions, diving into the ethical dilemmas of our potential future on the moon. The aesthetics of lunar photography. The moon has been the subject of countless photographs, from amateur shots to professional captures. But capturing its essence requires a keen understanding of its phases, the Earth's atmosphere, and photographic techniques. This segment will spotlight the art and science behind stunning lunar photographs, offering tips for aspiring lunar photographers. The moon in dreams and their interpretations. Throughout cultures and ages, the moon appearing in one's dreams has held significance. Depending on its phase, clarity, and other associated elements, it can symbolize various aspects of one's life, emotions, or aspirations. In this segment, we'll discuss common lunar dream scenarios and their interpretations from both psychological and cultural perspectives. The moon in astrology. Astrology, with its roots deep in history, places significant importance on the moon. Representing emotions, intuition, and the subconscious, the moon's position in one's birth chart can provide insights into their innermost feelings and reactions. We'll delve into the significance of the moon across zodiac signs and its role in shaping astrological predictions. Lunar-themed festivals around the world. Celebrations centered around the moon are not limited to any one culture or region. From the Mid-Autumn Festival in East Asia to Karva Chauth in India, these festivities celebrate the moon's beauty, mythology, and its influence on harvests. Join us as we take a festive journey around the world, exploring how different cultures honor our shared satellite. The science of the moon's phases. The ever-changing face of the moon, from a thin crescent to full luminosity, has been a subject of intrigue. This segment will elucidate the science behind the moon's phases, detailing the orbital dynamics and the play of light and shadow that gives us this monthly spectacle. The moon's impact on modern-day wellness trends. From lunar yoga sequences to moonlit meditations, the wellness industry has embraced the moon's energies in various practices designed to rejuvenate the body and mind. We'll explore how these trends have incorporated lunar cycles, tapping into age-old beliefs for modern-day benefits. The moon in music and lyrics. The ethereal beauty of the moon has found its way into countless songs and compositions across musical genres. From serenades to rock anthems, composers and lyricists have used lunar metaphors to evoke emotions ranging from love to solitude. This segment dives into iconic moon-inspired tracks and the stories behind them. Lunar superstitions and their origins. Many societies harbor superstitions related to the moon. Whether it's the belief that sleeping under a full moon can induce madness or that a new moon is an opportune time to start fresh projects, these myths are deeply embedded in cultural psyches. We'll uncover the origins and meanings behind these widespread lunar superstitions. Moon-based scientific experiments. While the moon has been a subject of artistic and cultural admiration, it has also been a canvas for numerous scientific experiments. From the experiments conducted by Apollo astronauts to modern-day remote sensing techniques, this segment delves into the groundbreaking research carried out on and about the moon. The moon in fashion and design. Designers have long been captivated by the moon, using its imagery and inspiration in clothing, accessories, and more. Lunar phases have adorned dresses, jewelry, and even furniture designs. In this segment, we explore the moon's iconic presence in the world of fashion and design, highlighting its timeless aesthetic appeal. Lunar influence on tidal phenomena. The moon's gravitational pull plays a crucial role in governing Earth's tides. This dance between the Earth and the moon has shaped coastlines, influenced marine life behaviors, and impacted human activities. We'll dissect the science behind tidal phenomena and the moon's integral role in it. The moon in cinema and storytelling. The silver screen has not been immune to the allure of the moon. From romantic backdrops to science fiction plots centered around lunar bases, filmmakers have long utilized the moon's mystique in their narratives. This segment will spotlight memorable cinematic moments where the moon played a pivotal role, exploring its influence on storytelling techniques and themes. Lunar eclipses and cultural interpretations. Lunar eclipses, spectacular celestial events where the Earth casts its shadow on the moon, have been viewed with awe and sometimes trepidation across cultures. We'll delve into the science of lunar eclipses and juxtapose it with cultural interpretations, myths, and ceremonies associated with these events. The future of lunar tourism. With advancements in space travel technology, the concept of lunar tourism is moving from the realm of fiction to potential reality. Companies are already laying plans for lunar bases and tourist trips. This segment will explore the feasibility, challenges, and potential experiences of a holiday on the moon. The moon's role in navigation and timekeeping. Before the advent of modern technology, travelers and sailors relied on the moon for navigation. Its predictable cycles also played a role in early timekeeping systems. We'll trace the history and techniques of lunar-based navigation and its profound impact on exploration and commerce. Lunar art, sculptures, paintings, and installations. Artists across ages and cultures have immortalized the moon in their creations. From intricate sculptures depicting lunar deities to modern installations capturing the moon's phases, this segment will take a visual journey through artistic interpretations and tributes to our satellite. Lunar myths from around the world. Every culture, every civilization, has its unique set of lunar myths. From stories about moon goddesses to tales that explain the moon's phases or features, these myths offer a fascinating glimpse into humanity's attempt to understand and personify this celestial object. In this segment, we'll delve deep into these myths, shedding light on the commonalities and differences in lunar lore worldwide. The moon's influence on poetry. Poets have always been captivated by the night sky, and the moon, with its changing phases and ethereal glow, has been a recurrent motif. From classical sonnets to contemporary free verse, we'll explore the myriad ways poets have paid homage to the moon, drawing inspiration from its beauty and mystery. Lunar landings beyond Apollo. While the Apollo missions are the most famous lunar landings, they aren't the only ones. Both before and after Apollo, various missions, manned and unmanned, have aimed to explore our closest neighbor. This segment offers an overview of these lesser-known lunar expeditions, emphasizing their objectives and discoveries. The moon's place in children's literature. From lullabies about a cow jumping over the moon to children's tales of lunar adventures, the moon has a special place in the literary world for the young. We'll revisit some beloved children's classics that feature the moon and explore the underlying themes and messages these stories convey. The economic implications of lunar exploration. Beyond the science and wonder, there's a practical side to lunar exploration, economics. As nations and private entities race to explore and possibly colonize the moon, what are the economic benefits and challenges? This segment delves into the potential financial ramifications, from mining lunar resources to the costs of establishing a permanent lunar presence. The moon in popular culture and media. The moon's allure extends far beyond literature and music. It also plays a starring role in modern media. Whether it's the backdrop for a dramatic scene in a television series or the subject of documentaries and news features, the moon remains a captivating element in our screens. In this segment, we'll explore memorable lunar moments that have captured global audiences. Lunar gardening and ancient agriculture. Did you know that many ancient civilizations used the moon's phases to dictate planting and harvesting cycles? This practice, known as lunar gardening, believed that the moon's gravitational pull could affect plant growth. Dive into the intriguing world of lunar agriculture and discover whether there's science behind the tradition. The moon and romance. Moonlit walks, serenades under the moon, proposals with the moon as a witness. The connection between the moon and romantic endeavors is undeniable. But why has the moon become a symbol of love and passion? We'll trace the roots of this association and explore its presence in romantic traditions worldwide. Technological advancements in lunar study. While telescopes and lunar landings have greatly advanced our knowledge, newer technologies continue to redefine our understanding of the moon. From advanced satellite imaging to AI-powered data analysis, this segment highlights the cutting-edge tools aiding lunar research today. The psychological impact of the moon. There's a popular belief linking the moon's phases, especially the full moon, with human behavior and emotions. But is there any scientific basis to claims of the lunar effect? Delve into the studies and debates surrounding this topic, separating myth from reality. Lunar cuisine, moon-inspired foods and beverages. Throughout history, the moon has played muse not just to poets and artists, but also to culinary enthusiasts. Mooncakes during the Mid-Autumn Festival, moon-shaped cookies, and lunar-inspired cocktails are just a few examples. In this segment, let's savor the delicious ways in which the moon has influenced culinary arts across different cultures. The moon's role in festivals and celebrations. From the famous Diwali in India to the Lantern Festival in China, many global festivities are timed according to lunar calendars or phases. This segment offers a journey through the world's most prominent moon-centric festivals, their histories, and the unique traditions they uphold. Lunar landmarks, craters, seas, and mountains. The moon's surface isn't just a barren expanse, it's dotted with intriguing landmarks. While some, like the Sea of Tranquility, are well known, there are many hidden gems. Join us as we embark on a geographical tour of the moon, understanding the formation and significance of its key features. Moon-inspired innovations in architecture. The moon's ethereal beauty and phases have been a source of inspiration for architects globally. From lunar-themed parks to buildings shaped like crescent moons, this segment will spotlight architectural marvels that owe their design and essence to lunar influences. Reflections on lunar folklore. Every corner of the world has its set of stories and tales centered around the moon. Whether it's tales of moonlit apparitions or fables explaining the moon's creation, these stories are a testament to humanity's eternal fascination. Here, we'll revisit some of the most enchanting lunar folktales and the lessons they impart. Moon's influence on fashion and design. Over the decades, the moon's elegance and mystique have left an indelible mark on the world of fashion and design. From lunar-inspired jewelry to clothing lines that mimic its phases, this segment will shine a light on how the moon has influenced fashion trends and design philosophies. Music and the moon. The harmonious relationship between the moon and music is age-old. Composers, singers, and songwriters have serenaded its beauty in countless melodies. In this segment, we'll revisit iconic songs and compositions that pay tribute to our beloved satellite, exploring the emotions they evoke. The moon in sports and popular games. Surprisingly, The moon has also found its way into the realm of sports and games. From moonlit matches to games that draw on lunar narratives, discover how the moon adds a unique dimension to competitive and recreational activities worldwide. The moon in philanthropy and social initiatives. Many charitable organizations and social initiatives draw inspiration from the moon, using it as a symbol of hope, change, and renewal. We'll spotlight some of these initiatives, emphasizing their missions and the positive change they bring to communities. The psychological comfort of the moon. For many, the moon serves as a silent companion during solitary nights or a source of solace during trying times. This segment delves into the emotional and psychological comfort many derive from the moon, exploring its role as a beacon of hope, inspiration, and reflection. The moon in digital art and animation. The digital age has brought a new dimension to how we perceive and recreate the moon. Digital artists and animators often turn to the moon for its aesthetic and symbolic value. This segment will explore standout lunar-inspired digital artworks and animations, revealing the technology and creativity behind them. The moon in modern-day spirituality. The moon has been an essential figure in spiritual practices for millennia. Modern-day spirituality continues to venerate the moon, often associating its phases with personal growth and transformation. We'll delve into how contemporary spiritual practices incorporate lunar themes and rituals. Lunar tourism, the future awaits. As space exploration advances, the prospect of lunar tourism isn't far-fetched. Imagine walking on the moon's surface or witnessing Earthrise. This segment will discuss the possibilities, challenges, and allure of future lunar tourism ventures. The moon and environmental awareness. With the increasing emphasis on environmental conservation, the moon serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of celestial bodies. Drawing parallels between lunar landscapes and Earth's ecosystems, we'll explore how the moon can inspire greater environmental consciousness. The legacy of lunar legends. Throughout our exploration, legends and tales of the moon have been recurring themes. This segment seeks to weave together the myriad stories, offering a comprehensive understanding of the moon's enduring legacy in human imagination and storytelling. The moon in literature across ages. From ancient epics to contemporary prose, the moon has consistently found its way into literary expressions. This segment delves into seminal works of literature, analyzing the multifaceted representations and symbolisms of the moon across diverse literary traditions. The moon in education and learning. The moon's phases, its relationship with Earth, and its influence on tides form a foundational part of education systems globally. Here, we will explore how educators use the moon as a teaching tool, instilling curiosity and wonder in learners from a young age. Lunar influence on sleep and dream patterns. An intriguing area of study revolves around the moon's potential impact on human sleep cycles and dream patterns. We'll explore scientific findings, personal anecdotes, and cultural beliefs surrounding this connection. The moon in the world of finance. From moonshots and startup terminology to beliefs about market behaviors during specific lunar phases, the world of finance hasn't remained untouched by lunar influences. This segment shines a light on the moon's more unexpected forays into economics and business. The moon's role in timekeeping and calendars. Long before the digital clocks and Gregorian calendars, humans looked to the moon to mark time. Delve into the history and significance of lunar calendars, still prevalent in many cultures today. Moon-inspired innovations in technology. The allure of the moon has not only captivated artists and writers, but has also spurred technological advancements. In this segment, we delve into how the moon has inspired innovations, from satellite technology to apps that track its phases. The moon in performance arts. The dance of the moon and its ethereal beauty have found expression in ballet, theater, and other performance arts. Here, we explore iconic performances and productions where the moon has played a central role, either as a backdrop or as an influential character. Lunar-themed video games. The gaming industry, with its vast imaginative landscapes, has frequently integrated lunar themes. From lunar landscapes to missions based on moon exploration, this segment dives into the most popular and influential moon-centric video games. The moon in pop culture merchandise. Moon-inspired merchandise is everywhere. Be it jewelry, clothing, or home decor, the moon's influence is undeniable. Join us as we sift through popular items and trends that showcase lunar motifs and aesthetics. The moon's significance in astrology. For centuries, astrologers have attributed significance to the moon's position and phase, claiming it affects personalities and events. In this segment, we'll explore the moon's pivotal role in astrology and how it influences zodiac signs and personal readings. The moon in culinary traditions. Believe it or not, the moon has left its mark even on the culinary world. From mooncakes celebrated in the Mid-Autumn Festival to dishes inspired by its shape and glow, this segment serves up the moon's delicious influence on global cuisines. The moon in architectural marvels. Structures around the world have been designed, keeping the moon in mind. Whether it's buildings with lunar-inspired facades or monuments that align with the moon's phases, this segment will construct a narrative around the moon's impact on architecture. The moon and personal well-being. The serenity of the moon has been linked to meditation practices, yoga routines, and general well-being. Join us as we stretch into the realm of lunar-influenced wellness practices, shedding light on the moon's role in holistic health. Moon-inspired fashion shows. From lunar motifs on the runway to entire fashion shows themed around its various phases, the fashion industry has been moonstruck. Let's strut into the world of haute couture and every day where that's been influenced by our celestial neighbor. The moon in cinema and television. The silver screen has frequently turned golden under the influence of the moon. Be it romantic scenes, sci-fi adventures, or tales of wonder, this segment reels you into the world of films and series where the moon plays a pivotal role. Lunar myths and folklore. Every culture has its unique tales centered around the moon. From goddesses residing on the lunar surface to mythical creatures influenced by its phases, this segment unwraps the rich tapestry of moon-related folklore across the globe. The moon's influence on gardening and agriculture. Ancient civilizations believed in the moon's sway over crops and plant growth. Dive into the practices and beliefs surrounding lunar agriculture and explore if there's science to back these age-old traditions. The moon in modern dance and choreography. Modern dance often uses nature as its muse, and the moon is no exception. From contemporary ballets to innovative dance routines, this segment explores choreographies inspired by lunar movements and stories. The moon in children's literature and fables. Children grow up hearing tales of the man in the moon and other lunar narratives. Journey back to your childhood as we reminisce over popular moon-centric stories that have shaped young minds for generations. The moon in travel and tourism. Beyond lunar tourism, how has the Earth's moon influenced our travel choices? From moonlit retreats to lunar landscapes on Earth, discover the impact of the moon on terrestrial tourism. The moon in digital photography. With the rise of digital photography, capturing the moon's majesty has become a favorite pastime for many. This segment delves into techniques, tools, and tips for photographing our lunar companion in all its phases and glory. The moon's effect on ocean tides. The ebb and flow of our oceans are intrinsically linked to the moon's gravitational pull. We'll dive deep into the science behind tides, exploring how the moon's position influences oceanic movements. The moon in music and compositions. From Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata to pop culture references, the moon has been a constant muse for composers and lyricists. Tune in as we explore the most iconic moon-inspired songs and compositions across genres. Lunar superstitions and beliefs. Beyond science and art, the moon has also birthed numerous superstitions and beliefs. This segment shines a light on the most widespread and intriguing lunar legends, exploring their origins and cultural significance. The moon in science fiction and fantasy. The moon has been the backdrop for many sci-fi tales and fantasy sagas. Join us as we venture into fictional worlds where the moon plays a central character, influencing plots and shaping universes. The moon in environmental studies. The moon, though distant, plays a role in shaping our environment, particularly in nocturnal ecosystems. Discover how the moon's illumination affects nocturnal animals, plant cycles, and entire ecosystems. The lunar calendar's role in festivities. Across cultures, many festivals and important dates are determined by the lunar calendar. Delve into the significance and celebrations of these moon-guided festivals, highlighting their importance in societal customs. The moon's inspiration in painting and sculpture. Artists have long been enchanted by the moon's allure. This segment takes you on a journey through art history, showcasing iconic moon-centric paintings, sculptures, and installations from renowned artists. The moon's influence in cartography and navigation. Before modern navigation tools, sailors and explorers looked to the moon and stars to chart their course. Learn about the moon's role in early navigation and how it helped shape our understanding of the world. The moon's place in poetry and prose. Poets and writers have forever romanticized the moon. Recount the timeless verses and narratives that have the moon at their heart, reflecting love, melancholy, hope, and mystery. The moon in astronomy education. The moon often serves as the first stepping stone for budding astronomers. Dive into the world of astronomy education and discover how the moon becomes a foundational subject, offering a practical introduction to celestial observations. The moon in modern art installations. Modern artists continue to draw inspiration from the moon, using diverse media and platforms. This segment explores innovative art installations, digital projects, and interactive experiences that have the moon as their focal point. The moon and lunar eclipses. Lunar eclipses, magical and captivating, have their own tales and significance. Understand the science behind these celestial events and their cultural interpretations across various civilizations. The moon in jewelry and gemology. From moonstone to crescent moon designs, the moon has a shimmering presence in the world of jewelry. Delve into the moon's influence in jewelry design, gemstone lore, and its role as a symbol of elegance and mystery. The moon in landscape and nature photography. Lunar landscapes, whether they capture the moon's reflection on a serene lake or its rise against a mountainous backdrop, are a favorite among nature photographers. Explore the techniques and stories behind some of the most breathtaking moonlit photographs. The moon in digital art and animation. In the age of digital media, the moon has found a new canvas. Explore how digital artists and animators depict lunar stories, integrating modern technology with timeless lunar fascination. The moon in astrology and horoscopes. Many believe that the moon's phases influence our moods, decisions, and destinies. Delve into the world of astrology, uncovering how the moon governs certain aspects of our zodiac signs and daily horoscopes. The moon's role in climate and weather. Though the sun primarily drives our climate, the moon has subtle influences on our planet's weather patterns. Dive into the intricate connections between lunar cycles, ocean tides, and weather anomalies. The moon in literature over the centuries. From ancient texts to contemporary novels, the moon has been a persistent motif. Traverse the annals of literature, revisiting iconic passages and characters influenced by the moon's enigmatic presence. The moon in aerospace and space missions. With space exploration on the rise, the moon has once again come into focus as a potential base for future missions. Journey into the world of aerospace to see how lunar research is paving the way for interstellar journeys. The moon in culinary inspirations. Mooncakes, midnight feasts, and lunar-themed dinners, the moon has been a muse in the culinary world too. Explore how lunar phases and stories have inspired dishes, desserts, and dining experiences worldwide. The moon in architecture and urban planning. From lunar-inspired building designs to moonlit parks, the moon has subtly influenced architectural wonders and city layouts. Dive into urban spaces and iconic structures that echo the moon's beauty and principles. The moon in ancient rituals and traditions. Throughout history, numerous rituals and ceremonies have revolved around lunar cycles. Delve into the ancient practices, from moon worship to lunar rites, that highlight humanity's age-old bond with our satellite. The moon in modern fashion and textile design. Fashion designers and textile artists haven't remained untouched by the moon's charm. Traverse the runways and fabric studios where lunar phases, myths, and silhouettes take form in clothing and accessories. The moon in wellness and healing practices. Many healing practices and wellness routines incorporate the moon's energies, from lunar yoga sequences to moon bathing. Explore how the moon influences holistic health and spiritual well-being. The moon in children's stories and fables. The moon has been a central figure in bedtime stories and fables that have enchanted children for generations. Dive into the heartwarming tales where the moon plays hero, guide, or a gentle nighttime friend. The moon in contemporary dance and theater. On stages worldwide, the moon has been evoked through dance movements and theatrical narratives. Experience the fluidity, drama, and emotion as performers channel lunar stories and sentiments. The moon in personal narratives and memoirs. Many have personal tales tied to the moon, from romantic escapades under its light to profound moments of self-reflection. Explore poignant memoirs and personal narratives that weave the moon into individual life stories. The moon in agricultural and farming practices. Farmers have often used lunar cycles to guide planting and harvesting. Delve into age-old agricultural practices and beliefs, understanding how the moon has directly impacted food cultivation and traditions. The moon in meditation and mindfulness. Lunar meditations and moonlit mindfulness sessions have gained popularity among spiritual seekers. Explore the tranquility and insights that come from aligning one's inner journey with the moon's rhythmic cycles. The moon in cinematic narratives. The allure of the moon has not escaped the silver screen. Discover the iconic films and cinematic moments where the moon has played a pivotal role, either as a backdrop or a central narrative element. The moon in music and songwriting. Countless musicians have serenaded the moon or drawn inspiration from its mystique. Journey through the melodies, rhythms, and lyrics where the moon has found its voice, spanning genres from classical to contemporary. The moon in philosophical discourses. Throughout history, philosophers have pondered the moon's essence, symbolisms, and its place in human contemplation. Dive into the profound dialogues and writings that put the moon at the center of existential discussions. The moon and technological advancements. Beyond space missions, the moon has influenced various technological advancements on Earth. Explore the innovations, from lunar-inspired materials to advanced imaging techniques, that owe their genesis to lunar research. The moon in meditation and yoga practices. The calming presence of the moon has inspired various meditation techniques and yoga postures. Journey into moon salutations, lunar meditations, and holistic practices that sync with the moon's energy to promote inner peace and balance. The moon in theme parks and recreational activities. Lunar-themed rides, moonlit picnics, and observatory visits. The moon finds its way into our recreational activities and theme parks. Discover attractions and activities that cater to moon enthusiasts and sky gazers alike. The moon in jewelry and adornments. Craftsmen and jewelers have long been captivated by the moon, leading to intricate jewelry designs and adornments. Dive into the world of moonstones, crescent-shaped pendants, and lunar-themed accessories that celebrate its beauty and symbolism. The moon in interactive games and simulations. Video games, simulations, and augmented reality experiences now incorporate the moon in imaginative and thrilling ways. Explore the digital playgrounds where lunar landscapes become the backdrop for adventures and quests. The moon in dance and choreography. From ballet to contemporary, dancers often use the moon's mystique to inform their movements and expressions. Delve into performances, choreographies, and dance narratives where the moon takes center stage, guiding the rhythm and flow. The moon in photography and visual exhibitions. Photographers, with their keen eyes, have captured the moon in myriad ways, from lunar eclipses to supermoons. Explore exhibitions and visual narratives that celebrate the moon through lenses and perspectives. The moon in education and space outreach programs. The moon serves as a starting point in many educational programs, sparking curiosity in the young and old alike. Journey through workshops, seminars, and outreach activities that aim to bring lunar science and lore to the masses. The moon in architectural designs and structures. Architects and designers draw inspiration from the moon, resulting in structures, buildings, and spaces that echo its curves and luminosity. Dive into the world of lunar-inspired architecture that merges form, function, and celestial elegance. Welcome to Blasovia Science TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey through the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of science. We are excited to offer you the opportunity to become a valued member of our ever-growing community of cosmic enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Exclusive access to cosmic content. As a member of Blasovia Science TV, you will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions updates, and awe-inspiring visualizations of the universe. Live Q&A sessions with experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in live Q&A sessions with renowned scientists, astronomers, and space explorers. Get your burning questions answered by those who push the boundaries of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos, and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blasovia Science TV member today, and together, we will reach for the stars. Thank you for joining us on this lunar journey. If you have thoughts, theories, or even personal experiences related to this topic, do share in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown.